We're across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. It's plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Now this will make it into the end zone.
Lynn Bowden on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley.
Number 26.
And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
On the carry.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Mack Wilson
Sacked.
coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And the Giants send out their punter now. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
Yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. To throw, Mayfield. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
27 yards there, a 1st down.
A gain of 27 on the play. 1st down, Cleveland.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Giants.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they block well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Off play action. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, it's really no secret. If you've got Saquon Barkley on your roster, as an offensive play caller, you're going to be creative to find ways to get him to football. He was a little bit dinged up last year, so he only had 52 catches. But that catch and 1st down we just saw there, expect more of that this season, because remember, in his rookie year, he had 91 catches. And anytime he's got the ball in his hands, he's a threat to go the distance.
Throwing on 1st down. Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a giant 1st down on a gain of 16.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36. Now Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7. Graham Gano set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is JoJo Natson.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
JoJo Natson on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Mayfield on 1st down. They set up the screen to Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Austin Hooper, Pro Bowler a year ago, the intended target.
And that'll make it 3rd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep to return is Lynn Bowden.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Jones. A short throw to Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil eye, folks.
To throw again, Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Mack Wilson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or
very
lights
quickly,
out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
12 yards. Brings up 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. He may try and run for this. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
And a nice carry and a 1st down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
1st down.
run for Nick Chubb. And he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. And each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
7-yard line.
On second down, here's Barkley. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Mac Wilson on the tackle. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he finds his man. That's Butler. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That third down conversion good for 23. First down carry for Barkley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
That's another Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Is good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Graham Gano set to kick.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. JoJo Natson now on the return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Natson on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. time in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Throwing, Mayfield. He can run for it, and he will. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield now. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. First down, Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32.
Mayfield's pass intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there. And that'll bring up second down.
2nd down and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Check back. Check back. Right here, guys. Fight 51. 51.
Throwing again. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's the end of the
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
set to kick off.
This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. Returning it, here's Nansen. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Nansen on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery, and a Giants touchdown.
Touchdown,
So many times, tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know, head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
21. Extra point through the snowflakes. Up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Following the penalty, Chubb. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
24, Nick Chubb.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
now Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Mayfield's back.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Oh, the return is Bowden.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Got you, boy. I got you, boy. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Get in the way.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And this one incomplete. Jones. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or...
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
Barkley on first down, running into a wall as he's stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He was taken down by...
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Check, cross, cross. At the 60,
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
2nd and 2. First down marker at the 8.
check, 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 check.
It's a touchdown for the New York Giants. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
And again, it's Chubb. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Taken down.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
And the Browns first down.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield sacked. A loss of 8 yards. It's second down.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They go play action. Mayfield flushed out right. He's going to look deep, and the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are back within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Parkey adds the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Let's get off the field. Hey, check right.
Now Jones off the play fake. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Mack Wilson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
What's tight? Tight is right. 4 down. 51, Mike. Mike 51.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
Brings up 3rd down.
Let's go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Slam.
Looking to throw. Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he showed some fancy footwork on the juke, but then quickly taken down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Now Landry. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Run it right. Check back 21. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Hey, check back 21. Mike 21. Check back 21. Too late. Got to play. Hey, check back 21. Mike 21. Check. Regular. Put it together, defense. Let's get it.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
A second down throw for Mayfield. Buying time to his... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Giants 35, Browns 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Back to it after the pick six. Mayfield going deep here for Landry. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Julian Love. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. 6 man.
They'll start out on the ground as Saquon Barkley. Malcolm Smith there for the stop. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Malcolm Smith coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
He's coming. Double up, double up. Check nickel. Slam.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Come on, D.
Finding room inside the 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 25th touchdown, tying him and Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Logan Ryan. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
So on the big tight end, Holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without Holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Way to go, boy. You ready to get us started now? Right there. All day, baby.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it with Barkley. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And this Browns defense stands tall. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They begin this drive with Chubb. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Now Parkey for the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. I got you.
Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
Mayfield's pass.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
A gain of
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Mayfield to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Mayfield's pass incomplete, intended for Austin Hooper. It's now 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful.
42. Browns 36.
So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Barkley with a carry on first down, and he'll get about 4. So 2nd and 6 forthcoming.
42. Browns 36.